Made a full music video?
You lied to me.
And you should have told me everything. In Pleasant's coffee shop and bar, night. Doc faces Bailey at the bar. Bailey, you made a full music video? Doc pleads, looking around at people starting to stare. You lied to me! Bailey starts to sob and pushes past the crowd and out of sight. Doc follows her.
Next, Pleasant's coffee shop and bar, night. Bailey cries but tries to hold back tears. Doc follows her. Doc, I made it before we talked. Bailey.
And you should have told me everything. A beat. Who are you?
Doc Jones, who are you? Bailey can't speak. Look, I'm sorry, I'm fixing it.
You don't get it. You don't understand. No. You're not what I thought you were. You're fake. You're a fucking fraud. Doc?
I'm fake? I'm fake? I've always been true. They just won't let me live it without some rich, fake cowgirl from the city beside me. Bailey walks briskly through a crowd on the street, leaving Doc behind. They call me unrealistic. I rolled into this
In Pleasant's coffee shop and bar, night. Doc faces Bailey at the bar. Bailey, you made a full music video? Doc pleads, looking around at people starting to stare. You lied to me! Bailey starts to sob and pushes past the crowd and out of sight. Doc follows her.
Next, Pleasant's coffee shop and bar, night. Bailey cries but tries to hold back tears. Doc follows her. Doc, I made it before we talked. Bailey.
And you should have told me everything. A beat. Who are you?
Doc Jones, who are you? Bailey can't speak. Look, I'm sorry, I'm fixing it.
You don't get it. You don't understand. No. You're not what I thought you were. You're fake. You're a fucking fraud. Doc?
I'm fake! I've always been true, they just won't let me live it, without some rich fake cowgirl from the city beside me. Bailey walks briskly through a crowd on the street, leaving Doc behind. Cut to... Next, Philadelphia Energy Solutions, Oil Refinery Complex, day. Jackson leads his Philly Thrive group in hanging signs. 86, montage, community members gather, chat, hug, help to hang signs, and cheer as Doc Jones takes a stage setup in the parking lot. Doc sings verse 1. They call me unrealistic. I rolled into this town as the sun was rising, tank near empty, a heart that's halfway gone. This old truck's seen too many miles of hard living. Seems each place I wander more troubles have come. Doc, conted, sings verse 2. For decades that refinery spewed its black columns, while neighbors choked down poison it gave. Well, it's gone now, but the battle's just starting. We won't let no outsiders push us around. They call me unrealistic. I ent Pleasant's coffee shop and bar, night. It's closing time and Bailey draws the outline of a river walk free from buildings. Nothing but sky, nature, birds. Doc, VO, sings chorus. The wealthy ones preach like they know what is best. But we're drawing a line that their progress can't cross. Our kids deserve air that is fitting to breathe. A healthy future is the only one we'll accept. Flashback to... Next, Philadelphia art crawl, night, flashback. In a montage, Marcus, Desmond, Jackson, Bailey, and Doc immerse themselves in the vibrant art scene of Philadelphia. Doc, VO, sings verse 3. Too many young brothers laid down in this earth. While the city don't tend to folks living on our streets, just abandoned lots and crushed dreams all around. No work, no repairs, no reason to stay. But anyway, the reality is what it is, and I ain't running away, but still they call me unrealistic. Montage. Iron Gallery Exhibition, night. The group enters a contemporary art gallery between Front and 3rd Streets, filled with thought-provoking installations and abstract paintings. Exon 13th Street, night. They find themselves walking down 13th Street and taking in murals between Spruce and Chestnut Streets. Int, Underground Arts, night. The pulsating beat of live music draws them to an intimate underground venue in the Callowhill neighborhood. Ext, Spring Arts District, night. Bailey's eyes light up as the group stumbles upon a lively street art pop-up event in North Callowhill. End montage. Doc, VO, sings. But the seeds of change, they are slowly taking root, calling on the city to open their eyes. Home repairs, youth programs gonna heal these streets, keeping our young ones from having to run. In Pleasant's coffee shop and bar, night back. Bailey's drawings now resemble her dreamscape. Clouds over sky, the sun a ribbon of light inside of a dreamscape that could be heaven. And below the sky, a beach, with crumbling sandcastles. Ruth quietly approaches Bailey and gazes over her shoulder to the drawing of the crumbling sandcastle. Next, Philadelphia Energy Solutions Oil Refinery Complex. Day Jackson and his 2 boys man a food stand, and attendees line up to buy lunch. Doc sings bridge. From the elders to the youth, we all joining hands, gonna heal these lands, gonna take a righteous stand. Jobs and justice is what we demand. No more broken promises round our part of town. We've buried too many sons far too soon, montage. Children play in the parking lot, elders eat lunch and chat, laughter, stress, hugs, a variety of emotions from adults and teens. Doc, Kant, sings. Young lives get cut short before dreams well bloom. Our elders cry out with a mournful tune. We need investment, not more pretty lies. Let the corner boys trade them guns for some hammers. Give them a future outside of these corners. Renovation loans and some real neighborhood love. It's the only true way to heal. Doc ends his song. The crowd cheers, but Doc doesn't look pleased in himself. End montage. In Pleasant's coffee shop and bar night, Ruth sits down beside Bailey. Ruth.
How's it feel? Finally hitting the road? A few band members goof around outside next to the tour bus. Ruth, conted, "You're quiet over here."
I'm just thinking, I don't know if I'm running from something or imagining that the grass is greener. What if I don't belong, wherever I'm going either?
You've missed your destination if you're looking for belonging in some stop along the way. When you're out there, you've got to know who you are and accept it. That's the destination. Hard stop. Bailey shades in the shape of rocks lining the river. Ruth. Come on. Ruth invites her to join as she signals Bailey to follow her over to the rest of the band. Bailey's gaze drops to her drawing. She's lost in the sketch as her imagination takes hold and her drawing animates. Close on, the scene in black and white sketches pans from the river to a tour bus beside it. The tour bus takes off down a road and stops at a dive bar. Animation transitions to
INT Dive Bar. Night Doc headlines a full house. Doc records a live 90 Doc. And they said nobody would show up to a countrified Doc Jones show. The crowd cheers. Doc's rehearsal space. Evening. Doc strums his guitar alone. He has his notebook of memories open and writes some lyrics. He's not really feeling the song. He crumples up the paper he writes on and tosses it to the floor.
Guest Jackson and Denise's house. Evening. Denise, the two boys and the baby play as Jackson sets up a projection screen for an outdoor movie. Doc crashes the party.
What you got here?
Brother, hey, Denise Pitts-Jones? Hello, Doc. Here, hold the baby. Denise gives Doc the baby and embraces the bundle of joy. He admires the baby.
How are those blueberries coming? Jackson struggles with the outdoor projection screen. XT. Jackson and Denise's house. Night. Leon and the baby are asleep as Ace tries to keep his eyes open while watching the movie. Jackson has his arm around Denise as she holds the baby. Denise Pitts-Jones, I'll put her to sleep. She gets up and walks with the baby and Leon back to the house. Ace wants to stay up, throws a fit. Jackson.
Go ahead inside, we'll finish the movie later. AC Dad, Doc. You shouldn't have taken so long setting up the big screen. Jackson. Yeah, alright, it was my fault, to Ace. Go ahead inside. Ace begrudgingly gets up from his seat and follows his mother inside. Jackson and Doc pick up cups and plates. Jackson, you doing okay, Doc? Yeah, Doc turns his back.
In large music venue, Night Doc's fans file inside. His show begins with a recognizable intro. Doc saunters on stage and sings with that forbidden twang his label once denied, and the crowd ignites and cheers. Int, large music venue. Later. Sweating from a fire performance, Doc changes guitars, then walks back to the main mic. Doc, so, I came to Philadelphia to finally settle down. And as you know, start my own little American Idol town right there near the sports stadiums. You've heard of it. Some of you might have signed up for our program there, and I hope to meet you soon. I want to bring up some of the folks in the program. The crowd begins to chant, Bailey! 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 Doc! No. Aw, well, I wish Bailey were here, but I've got some other folks to introduce you to. A few musicians join him on stage. Int, Naya's house, night. Bailey sits amidst minimalist packed suitcases and her guitar, the weight of her decision bearing down on her. Ext, Naya's house, night. Nia waits with Bailey on the front porch as a tour bus pulls up. The door to the bus opens, revealing Ruth. NIA, well this is it, Bailey. I'll see you in a few weeks. They hug. Ruth, you need help with your bags? Nia carries Bailey's guitar as Bailey brings one suitcase and one backpack. Bailey, I'm okay. They walk towards the bus as Ruth welcomes them. Tour bus. Night. The bus is filled with a mix of excitement and melancholy as Bailey steps inside and glances around, taking in the band as some of them regret going back on tour and some are eager. She hesitates to step all the way in. NIA Bailey, you're ready. Nia hands over her guitar. Montage. A montage of flashbacks flood her mind. Moments with Doc, the creation of the artist community, the highs and lows of their journey together. The weight of the decision to leave tugs at her heart. INT. Doc's rehearsal space. Day. Flashback. Bailey watches Doc lost in his music, the connection between them palpable. We hear a song that captures the vibe of Bailey feeling he's a part of me. Leaving means leaving a piece of myself behind. End montage. Ext, Philadelphia Navy Yard. Evening. Back. The grand opening of the Artist Community Center is a dazzling affair. The joy, the celebration. Jackson.
The fulfillment of a shared dream. Hope we can keep the real goal afloat. Jackson, Denise, the boys, and the new baby gleefully take a shaded seat under trees facing the new outdoor stage.
The truth is, I'm not really sure what happened.
Navy Yard Studio Building. Evening. Vendors enthusiastically give out swag at tables. Reporter Ann Grace leads crew to the building entrance. Ann Grace. Welcome to Navy Yard Independent, where artists can develop themselves and prepare for a career in music, fine art, dance, digital media, film, theater, and more. Mix through to INT Artist Community Building. Evening. The elevator opens to another level, to impressive studio spaces and delightful modern offices. Ann Grace. There's a lounge that's open to the public, but turn the corner and you'll see a members-only entrance where artists and their guests can access recording studios, stages, rehearsal spaces, and even residential accommodations. Ann leads investors to another showcase where a band plays to an audience dancing, lounging on beanbag chairs, and gazing out at extraordinary views to the river and outdoor stage below. Ext, Outdoor Stage. Evening. The outdoor stage overlooking the river is adorned with twinkling lights. Doc stands backstage, anticipation and excitement etched on his face. A beat as he's reminded something's missing. INT, Tour Bus. Night. Bailey wipes away a tear, conflicted emotions etched on her face. Nia gives her sister a hug. Bailey takes a deep breath, a mixture of determination and sorrow in her embrace. She closes her eyes for a moment, envisioning, Ext, campfire, night. An open sky is a majestic black sheet glittering with stars. Bailey, warmed by the fire, looks to the heavens. The sky shifts into an animation, and the night sky shifts into a curtain with stars drawn on it. INT, theater, night. The curtain opens to Bailey on stage. Spotlights beam on her as she fearlessly strums. Animated musical notes alight from her guitar and float into an adoring audience. INT, tour bus. Day sun breaks through the tour bus windows and Bailey and Nia embrace. The animation transitions into live action and with it, day turns to night. Cut back to in tour bus, night. Bailey opens her eyes. Bailey, yeah, I'm ready. She grabs her suitcase, guitar, and backpack and glances back at Nia's house. Nia steps off the bus. She blows her sister a kiss. The door closes. Ext, outdoor stage at Navy Yard, evening. The crowd erupts in applause as Doc steps onto the stage. On stage, with Doc is Dom Flemons, a 41-year-old black man in denim overalls with a banjo in hand. Ext, outdoor stage, night. The crowd falls into a hush as Dom Flemons, a maestro of American roots music, steps onto the stage. The audience, a mix of locals and wanderers, eagerly anticipate the music. Jackson, Denise, and family sit on a blanket on the yard. Denise, I can't believe Dom Flemons agreed to perform. Jackson Doc Jones has gone country and the country follows suit. The crowd erupts in applause as Dom plucks the strings of his banjo, the sound resonating with the spirit of the outdoors. Dom Flemons, good evening, folks. I'm thrilled to be part of this special night under the stars, celebrating creativity and community. Now let's kick things off right. As Dom's music weaves through the night, the audience is captivated, drawn in. XT outdoor stage, night. Later, Doc sings an original. Doc sings, how do you walk away from something you've poured your soul into? Song. We hear lyrics or a vibe of the song giving the message that he feels abandoned. But he understands because the person he's talking about isn't his caged bird. She needed space to grow like vines fighting for the light. But he has been the one to run too often in his life. His growth is planting roots. He needs to stay, she needs to go. Int. Bar. Night. Bailey holds her guitar on a dim-lit stage. Bailey. Hello everybody, thank you all for coming out tonight. More. This is my first show of the tour and I've got some nerves, but you all have been so welcoming, so I just wanted to tell you I appreciate that. Bailey and the band begin to play. Bailey leads in song. Bailey, Kant, sings. Were you ever taught a song that felt so right but life destroyed it? Sings. Built of sand, a fairy tale in my hand, the shape of a dream in castles, glassy eyes when the tide rushes in with the night. I, sings, am surrounded by a defining body that knows the shape of home. Sings. But if home's so well defined, why can't I feel it? Sings. It's intangible, this land I try to hold. When I thought this land was made for you and me, it's fluid like the sea. Her voice resonates through the venue, capturing the vulnerability and introspection in her lyrics. Animation overlaid the crowd shows that Bailey is picking up on how the audience is captivated by the authenticity of her performance. In T. Doc's apartment. Night. Doc sits alone in his apartment listening to a live stream of Bailey's performance. His expression reflects a mixture of pride and longing. In T. Doc's apartment. Day. Doc watches entertainment news and Bailey's a guest. Match cut to Int. Entertainment news set. Day. Bailey sits on a couch. She looks cute, her brand reading from head to toe. She's interviewed by a host. Host. So how does it feel to collaborate with Doc Jones? Bailey. I'm really grateful. I was just a fan in the nosebleed section not too long ago. Host. Is it true that you inspired him to go country? Bailey. He's always been country, I think. We just found each other at the right time. I int Doc's apartment. Day. Doc watches Bailey's interview on his phone, takes his wallet from his pocket and places it on the table next to the compass.
In Pleasant's coffee shop and bar. Night. Doc faces Bailey at the bar. Bailey. You made a full music video? Doc pleads, looking around at people starting to stare. You lied to me! Bailey starts to sob and pushes past the crowd and out of sight. Doc follows her.
Next, Pleasance Coffee Shop and Bar, night. Bailey cries but tries to hold back tears. Doc follows her. Doc, I made it before we talked. Bailey.
And you should have told me everything. A beat. Who are you?
Doc Jones, who are you? Bailey can't speak. Look, I'm sorry, I'm fixing it.
You don't get it. You don't understand. No. You're not what I thought you were. You're fake. You're a fucking fraud. Doc?
I'm fake. I've always been true, they just won't let me live it, without some rich fake cowgirl from the city beside me. Bailey walks briskly through a crowd on the street, leaving Doc behind. Cut to... Next, Philadelphia Energy Solutions, Oil Refinery Complex. Day Jackson leads his Philly Thrive group in hanging signs. Montage. Community members gather, chat, hug, help to hang signs, and cheer as Doc Jones takes a stage setup in the parking lot. Doc, sings verse 1. They call me unrealistic. I rolled into this town as the sun was rising. Tank near empty, a heart that's halfway gone. This old truck's seen too many miles of hard living. Seems each place I wander, more troubles have come. Doc, sings verse 2. For decades that refinery spewed its black columns, while neighbors choked down poison it gave. Well, it's gone now, but the battle's just starting. We won't let no outsiders push us around. They call me unrealistic.